Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. My name is Aditya Iyer. I'm the co-founder of NeoTrader. Once again, really excited to be doing yet another live market session for all you wonderful Neo traders who have logged in today. It's Friday. It's the last day of the week और हम एनालिसिस करते करते फ्राइडे तक पहुंच गए. मंडे को हमने चालू किया and we've been analyzing the Nifty, analyzing the Bank Nifty. We've been seeing various stocks. We've been also analyzing the news elements that are coming out, and we are going to continue doing that even today. Okay, so we had a pretty a down move on the Nifty yesterday, especially on the second half of the day. And when I look at the SGX, also the SGX is flat right now. So the overall, so let's see what happens. But and let us, as we always do, quickly go inside and start analyzing the market. And before I can move ahead, I would request you guys to please confirm once on the chat if you can hear my voice clearly and if you can see the screen. Stalin, good morning, Stalin. Yes, eagerly waiting. Yes, we will do the analysis very soon. Vetri, good morning. Jay Kumar Menon, good morning. Rajesh Thakur, good morning. Awesome, superb. Good to see all of the regular members logged in for today's analysis. And thank you so much everyone for coming in. And we will begin shortly. Just confirm once on the chat. And Jay Kumar says clear. Superb. Great. So what we're seeing in front of our screen is the 30-minute chart of the Nifty. और मैंने आप लोगों को कल क्या बताया था? Told you people that 15,880 is going to be a very important level that all of you need to watch. Okay, it's going to be the main support level, and exactly what happened in the market yesterday. आप लोग बताओ कल exactly the level that I had told you guys. I had drawn this yellow line even before the market started yesterday. 15,880 was the support that we spoke of. 15,880 was what we discussed, and exactly वही point पे आके, if you see here, right there, it just came exactly to this yellow line, and the market has reversed. So yes, 15,880 has become a very important support now, and today also we will be looking at that particular level to hold in case the market needs to move up. And when I go on top, as I've told you earlier, 16,170 becomes a very important level on the top. Okay, so 15,880 down, 16,170 up. The same analysis that we did yesterday, it has worked so beautifully well. So why don't we? So we will keep following these levels, because अभी आप लोग भी देख रहे हो, आप लोग सब थे मेरे साथ कल. हाँ, हम ये जो मॉर्निंग एनालिसिस करते हैं, the Nifty Bank Nifty का जो analysis होता है, it happens at this time before the market opens, and all these levels and all these text boxes that you are seeing of 15,880 and 16,170, I have written this in front of all of you all in these live sessions, and that is how we do it, guys. Whatever we do, whatever we say is live, and we also do it in the live market for all of you people to see. And in the live market, we saw that our level was held and it turned. So we will continue holding these levels. After 15,880, the next level lower would be 15,710. So what you have here is the next level on the bottom. So in case the so now let me explain the strategy for Nifty very quickly. What we need to do is we need to see that 15,880 does not get compromised. Okay, मार्केट 15,880 के नीचे नहीं जाना चाहिए, उसके ऊपर ही रहना चाहिए. सपोज उसके ऊपर ट्रेड हुआ, सो वी कैन सी लेवल ऑफ ऑलमोस्ट 16,170 कम इंट्राडे. अगर 15,880 टूट गया तो द नेक्स्ट लेवल ऑन द डाउन साइड इज ऑलमोस्ट 15,710. ओके, so that is something that we need to keep in mind. What is happening overall? Okay, if I see हमने ये मैक्रो पिक्चर पे कल हमने काफ़ी डिस्कशन किया था सेशंस में, बट I spoke about how there was this arguments between 75 basis points was what was priced in, but there is also a lot of argument that maybe there can be 100 basis points cut. That particular argument overnight, okay, has sort of increased. Okay, the noise around 100 basis points has started going up now. There have been two, three more people people in influential levels, okay, who have of some various states of the US who have come out and said that nahi 100 bips hona chahiye, 75 bips nahi hona chahiye, ठीक है. So 26th is when the rate hike, when the next meeting will be. So that is giving jitters to the market now, and that is one reason why we really need to see that 16,000 level getting breached. Okay, so abhi because if I have a look at the data, if I'm only looking at the data that I see, I can see that the range is extremely tight. That is one thing that I'm seeing, because both for the Nifty and the Bank Nifty, the PCR now has fallen below 1. The PCR was above 1, it has gone below 1 now. That is one thing that has happened. And secondly, when I see the option data, what I find is that the range has now become very, very tight. Okay, so if I'm looking at the max pain for the Nifty now, it is at 15,950. Okay, like we are at 15,938, max pain is at 15,950. And if I look at the OI, right, there is heavy call OI at 16,000, 15,950. तो 15,950 and 16,000 पे बहुत ही heavy call OI है. I've spoken about the 16,000 level with you people at length many times before also. So yes, 16,000 today also will be a very important point that we need to take out, and also 16,000 will also be a very psychological level for the Nifty. Okay, it's like a psychological level also that needs to be crossed. So yes, 16,000 very much there. After 16,000 we have 16,170, and even the option data extremely tight at 15,950 and 16,000 on the call side, and on the put side it is at 15,900. So puts are at 15,900 and calls are at 15,950 and 16,000. Where we are right now, we know that 16,000 has been a level difficult for the Nifty to cross. Okay, we are having some global macro news that is not so favorable, and we are having the put writers very close to the price now. Say if the Nifty starts falling from here, right, the put writers will start getting very jittery, and that may not be very good news for the bulls. Okay, so that is one thing we need to keep our eyes out when we are trading today. Again, when I look at the PCR for the Bank Nifty 0.8, it was at 1.4 2 days back. It has come down, and if I see the call OI at 34,700, and if I look at the put OI at 34,600, so the same the same situation at in the Bank Nifty as well. So if I open the chart of the Bank Nifty, let us see what are we getting in the Bank Nifty. Here we are. Okay, so yeah, I had marked out 34,750 as an important zone for the Bank Nifty to hold, and I find that 34,750 level does not have, did not sustain, and we saw a downward movement in the Bank Nifty now. So that will bring us to the next level that we need to pay attention to on the Bank Nifty, and the next level is going to be, let me just place my cursor here and see. Yeah, the next level is going to be 34,350. Okay, that is where we will see Bank Nifty take support from here. Overnight cues have not been too supportive for the Bank Nifty with rate hikes, and even in the US markets, the banking stocks seem to have taken a tumble overnight. So yeah, we may have to pay close attention to Bank Nifty today, because Nifty held on to its support, but Bank Nifty does not seem to have held on. It seems to have broken down from that particular support level. So 34,350. I'll also show you why I've marked out 34,350 for all of you. Reason why I've marked it out is you will see that it is a very important gap zone support. Okay, so we are right now on the top end of the gap, and the bottom end of the gap is 34,350. So if this particular gap gets filled today, it'll go all the way down. Okay, so that is how I am showing you these levels. Like this is exactly why I have drawn it. This is the gap zone. Let me draw a horizontal line for you to make this gap zone little more. So 34,560 is where it came, and it halted. So the top end of the former gap was where it came and halted, and it is taking support now at say close to 34,560, and below that we have 34,350. Okay, so first thing that we need to see is we want to see the Bank Nifty holding on to its current levels. If it can't hold on to its current levels, we will see the next level that will come lower. Okay, so that is going to be the analysis on the Bank Nifty. 34,750 was something that got compromised, so now that becomes our resistance from our support. Okay, so now 34,750 will become the resistance, not the support. Okay, and we will have to look for newer levels on the downside. So yes, we will have to of course wait for the market to open and to sort of work out our strategy. But what I've told you is like broadly I have given you guys an idea as to what to do and what to expect in both the in both the Nifty and the Bank Nifty. If you guys want, I can even write down these levels, okay, for you, so that it becomes easy for you people to see. So I'm going to put here 34,560 and 34,350. Okay, I've written both these levels down. Okay, you can take a note of these levels and you can plan your trades of today. Okay, I don't think intraday में ये levels के बाहर जाना चाहिए. मैंने आपको ये same guidance निफ्टी में भी दिया था आप लोग को कल, and उसमें भी तो इसलिए मैं आज आप लोग को the same guidance I will give you in Bank Nifty also. Something that we need to pay attention to during the market. Okay, so yes, that was on the index, and we will now move to some stocks to see what is happening in the stocks. Okay, so yes, the first thing that I want to see is the auto index. So for the past few days, okay, I saw that some correction was coming in the auto index. If you people who have been following our stream would have seen that how around here is where the long-term breakout took place of the Nifty auto index, and that is what this yellow line represents. And I see that it is moved up. Okay, it is moved up here and it is sort of consolidating. Okay, when I go closer to the chart, I find that it is this particular gap zone that was created using the breakaway gap. It has come and it is consolidating at that particular level of the breakaway gap close to 12,000. Okay, so So clearly the uptrend in Nifty Auto will continue to remain, and the uptrend continues. Even though the past few days we have seen some sideways action, it is not broken below the breakaway gap zone that it made. So that qualifies the stock to remain bullish, all right. And uh, uh, when I was having a look at the auto numbers, I saw that auto sales have grown 55% in the Q1 of this year. And amongst those, I saw that Tata Motors was in the number 2 position, Maruti was in the number 1 position, and Tata Motors was in the number 2 positions. Okay, so clearly all these auto stocks are something that we need to continue to pay attention. Okay, so what we'll do now, I think, is let us go and look at the chart of some of these auto stocks, daily chart, to see what is happening over there. And I will put my Ichimoku and I will see, okay, what is happening. First of all, TVS Motor in a roaring uptrend. As you can see, it is gone and taken support on its Ichimoku line. All right, so it is gone and taken support there. Today we have to see whether if it reverses from here, there is a chance that the uptrend will continue. If it sort of moves slower, we have another zone over here that it can come back and take support on. All right, so that is one thing that we can see for TVS Motor, and we will have to see that for all the other stocks as well. Okay, all right. What is the next one that we have? M&M. M&M is the next stock. M&M also has come, and it is resting on a support, on an important support line. Okay, so let us look. So M&M also, the trend remains unchanged, continues to be in an uptrend. So Maruti slightly went below these levels. Okay, it went below the blue line, but quickly it seems to be showing a recovery. If today we get some follow through, it'll again come and it'll give us a close above our lines. Okay, Eicher Motor. When I have to look at Eicher also, I find a similar chart. It has been in an uptrend, and it is, although fallen yesterday, it has taken support exactly at our level, at our Ichimoku zone, and it is sort of held on. Now let us look at Tata Motors. Tata Motors was something that I had analyzed some time back for in the live sessions as well. And if you guys remember, right, and you would have seen that I had we had done an analysis once that if it went above 424, we were looking at a multi-day trade in Tata Motors. That is one analysis that we did, and it moved up after that, and it is turned around, and it is retraced and come back to the same zone. Okay, it is come back to the same zone that can act as a support level now. At the same time, the on the daily chart, if I look, even the cloud and even my other Ichimoku lines are over here on the daily chart, and it's been coming down, and it has formed a doji over here. So let us see if we have some fresh movements in Tata Motors as well. Okay, so that was all on the that was all on the auto stocks. So auto sector, certainly something we may need to pay attention to. Apart from the auto sector, another sector that we were all closely watching was the FMCG sector. And if I go to the chart of the Nifty FMCG, your CNX FMCG, if I open, I also continues to be on an uptrend, and it is sort of showing me a flag pattern over here. Okay, so we can maybe see a flag pattern breakout in the FMCG index. It has moved up. It's been consolidating on the upside, and it is forming a sort of flag and pole pattern. And if we see a breakout above these levels, that can get confirmed. So yes, the FMCG stocks also are something that we can keep in our radar. Okay, so these were the two sectoral indices that I wanted to review again, and I wanted to give you people some color and flavor on that. Now since that is done, the next thing, okay, so we've analyzed the Nifty, we've analyzed the Bank Nifty, we have seen the auto sector, the auto stocks, the FMCG sector. We won't look at all of the FMCG stocks now because there are many of them. When the market starts, neo trader use करके हम उसको देख लेंगे. हाँ, अभी क्या करेंगे? I have seen some interesting daily charts. Okay, some daily charts are looking very interesting. And I want to look at that because when I was analyzing the market yesterday, I saw that I got a Kumo twist, bullish Kumo twist in quite a few names on the daily Ichimoku. Okay, so that is what I got, and that is what I want to see now. So what I'll do here is I will go to my Ichimoku dashboard, and I will keep 30 and 60 off. I'll keep week off. So what I'm doing is I'm using the Ichimoku dashboard of NeoTrader to do analysis on the daily chart. Okay, and what specifically I'm trying to look for is I'm trying to look for a bullish Kumo twist like what you're seeing here. So what I'm trying to see is all those stocks where the future cloud has become bullish. So like whenever we have like that happening, it really it really makes a it really makes for some good moves. Okay, so here I have Kumo twist bullish, Kumo twist bearish. Okay, I will have to put weekly then and see. Okay, so when I put weekly and see in Kumo twist, I have Dabur, I have ICICI GI, I have Ipca Labs, and I have Hero. Okay, so Hero is again so low score Ipca. So I'll take the top three. I have Dabur, ICICI GI, and I have Ipca. Okay, so these are the ones that I have, and these are the ones that I want to see first in Kumo twist bullish. So let us go and check out the charts of those. I already saw the FMCG sector, so one chart from here that I will see will be Dabur. So let's look at the chart of Dabur, and what do you see about happening in Dabur, guys? I see that the stock has come out of every resistance that was offered in its path, and I can also see here that the CS line has come out of the cloud, and here I am getting a bullish Kumo twist. Okay, so the future cloud also is becoming bullish. So that is something that we can keep in our radar today, Dabur. Once the market opens, we need to see. Please remember one thing: all the stocks that we are discussing pre-market, our idea is to look for intraday trades in those stocks. Okay, that is what we need to do. We need to look for intraday trades, and how will we look for intraday trades? We will wait for some signal to come. Okay, we will wait for some particular signal to appear on those stocks, and the moment a signal appears on the stock, that is when we can initiate our intraday trade. Now, whether we can convert that intraday trade to an overnight trade or multi-day trade, that we will have to see as the day progresses. At the end of the day, you will have to take a call. But what we are doing right now is we are shortlisting these stocks. We are seeing these charts, and we are waiting to see that once when the market opens, will we get something interesting in all of these ones. And like, why am I looking specifically at these particular charts only? Because I'm getting some very strong technical analysis based evidences. Okay, so we are doing evidence based technical analysis. Okay, we are not doing random technical analysis. ये stock अच्छा लगता है, वो stock खराब है, no. Based on what our Ichimoku studies are telling us, we are going to analyze those charts on daily. Once we know that daily में ये सारा stocks अच्छा है, all these charts looks bullish on the daily time frame, we can think of initiating some more intraday trades on those. Okay, so it is a way for us to become ready. Yeah, because what happens, I'll tell you very honestly, we have around 5 minutes to go before the market opens, and once the market opens, none of y'all are going to have any time to analyze. Once the market is open, it is time to trade, not to analyze. So that's why all the analysis we have to do in advance and keep, and that is what we are doing right now by seeing all of these stocks, and our neo trader makes it easier for us to go and do this analysis. Okay, so ICICI GI, that is the next one. Let us look at ICICI GI, whether it is going to come out from its. Okay, so ICICI GI, what has happened? It moved up. It took resistance on the cloud. Okay, but now even though it took resistance on the cloud, it has stayed above its TS and KS lines, and it seems to be attempting to show us a fresh breakout above the cloud. So what will happen now if we get some breakout in intraday levels today in ICICI GI? What will happen is it will not only give you an intraday breakout, it will also give a breakout on the daily charts above the cloud. Okay, so that is also one thing, that is also a decent signal to get. So ICICI GI also we can keep on our tracking list. Okay, apart from that, let me look at CS bullish, and when I look at CS bullish, I want to see all the stocks with CS rank 1, and over there I have all this Britannia, Hindustan Lever, ITC, M&M, Maruti. Okay, all of these stocks, the ones especially those with like a higher score, those ones we've already put in our watch list, in our bullish weekly watch list that we did. All these stocks are already there. So this work of ours was done in the morning itself. And if I go to CS bearish also, and if I see on the basis of rank 1, I think all of these stocks with high score, especially like the IT stocks and Reliance and NMDC and Aibul Housing, is already on our watch list. Okay, HDFC Life we didn't put because the score is just 35, but उसके अलावा सब कुछ हमारे like watch list में already है. एक और interesting चीज है, IT stocks were the main candidates that took the Nifty lower yesterday, and it's been say the 4th or 5th day now when we are seeing consistent fall in the IT stocks. And I told you that they have come in potential reversal. HCL Tech, Infi, TCS is there. अपने को देखना है कि और टेकएम भी है. ठीक है, कल 3 स्टॉक था, आज 4 stocks have come in potential reversal. So let us see if we are going to get some reversal. Only when we get follow through in live market will this particular signal be confirmed. Okay, so live market may we will need to see follow through to go and confirm this particular signal. The signal is not confirmed right now. Okay, so like what you're seeing right now here is not a confirmed signal. Only when the when the market opens, we will want to look for bearish movement and bearish confirmation in all these names. And once we get that particular thing in the live market, it will be updated here in this EOD follow through page. Okay, यहाँ पे EOD follow through page में अगर आएंगे तो अपने को दिखाई, we'll be able to see here. And once it comes here in the EOD follow through page, no, that is when we can go and we can take some action on these stocks. Okay, so in case we get an oversold bounce, an area where we can look for an oversold bounce will be IT stocks, and from those IT stocks, like Neo Trader has identified 4 for potential reversal: HCL Tech, Infi, TCS, TechM. उसके अलावा Lal Path Lab and Muthoot Fin also is there. BPCL also is there. So 1 minute to go before the market opens, and after the market opens, in case we see something interesting here, we can pay attention to that. What is there in bearish? Dr. Reddy and MRF. Okay, so Dr. Reddy has been rising for a while, and if we sort of see some exhaustion in the trend of Dr. Reddy, we can pay attention to that. One more minute to go before the market opens. And am I seeing anything? I'm going to go to the candlestick page and go to daily. And when I go to daily, I find that Jubilant Food is there in long exhaustion, and even and Varun Beverages is there in engulfing, bearish engulfing. Okay, and IOC is there in short exhaustion. Okay, so these charts will also be interesting to see. Anyway, now the market is opened. It's 9:15. So let us go and let us have a look at what is happening in the Nifty and the Bank Nifty the moment the market has opened. Okay, so let us quickly go here and let us have a look. Okay, so here the market has opened, and once the market has opened, what do we see? We see a slight positive open for the Nifty. And how does it look for the Bank Nifty? Let us look at the Bank Nifty now. Similar open for the Bank Nifty. It is opened up. It is open at the pivot, and Nifty has opened gapped up above the pivot, and it is at R1, whereas the Bank Nifty is opened at the pivot and trying to move towards R1. So yes, let us give both these indices some 5 minutes to sort of settle down, and once it sort of settles down, we can have a look at them again. In the meantime, what we'll do is we will go and we will see the dashboard and from open and see what is happening on all of these stocks. So I'm going and changing this to open, and when I change it to open, what do I find? I find LTI as a top gainer for the day. Yeah, I find Alchem, Tata Consumer, Indian Hotel. Okay, Indian Hotel was one of the stocks that was in our bullish list. NMDC, LIC Housing, persistent seems to be continuing. ABB is here. ABB also is like one of the stocks that has been bullish. Oberoi Realty, another stock that we can pay attention to. What else do we have? India Cement seems to have come in now. India Cement, JK Cement has come in. Okay, so we had ACC results yesterday, and ACC had a real drop in its margin, due to higher costs. But at the same time, I'm looking at India Cement, JK Cement, Shree Cement also over here. Yeah, all of these guys are in the green. Okay, so this was on the upside. Let me go now to the downside and see anything. Okay, NAM India, Syngene, Glenmark, BSOF continuing its fall. Okay, that is something you need to pay attention to. BSOF, Adani Ports also in the negative. Okay, so let me, but overall it's a pretty flat opening. I don't have anything in dark red or anything in dark green so far. So let me go and let me choose Nifty 50 now and see what happens once I choose Nifty 50. And I find that Hindalco is leading the Nifty. Okay, so if I have stocks like Hindalco, Shree Cement, Ultrasem also has come now, Bajaj Auto, Kotak Bank, Tata Consumer, Apollo Hospital, HCL Tech. So let me look at the high weightage names. I have one Kotak Bank which is at decent weight. HCL Tech has a decent weight. HDFC Bank also with a decent weight here. What else is there? Tata Steel, Britannia in the positive slightly. Tata Motors also slightly in the positive. ICICI Bank, L&T, Axis Bank, and okay, Bajaj Finance is here. Infi is down. So Eicher is down. Adani Ports is down. Reliance is down. Okay, but not so much. Okay, so yes, my final verdict by looking at the breadth of the Nifty is that although we don't have the leaders on top, we have most high weighted stocks marginally in the positive. At the same time, the other stocks that are in the negative, apart from say this one or two stocks that is Cipla and Adani Ports, all other stocks are flat. Okay, so I don't see anything dragging the Nifty down right away. So maybe we may have to wait for an R1 breakout in Nifty and see what happens over there. Maybe we might end up getting an R1 breakout as well, because no stock, especially the heavyweights, are pulling it down. Okay, Reliance is in the red, but Reliance is just 0.5% down. That is not so much. Okay, so let us go to the Bank Nifty now. And when I look at the Bank Nifty, I can clearly see one thing right at the start. I find Kotak Bank, HDFC Bank, ICICI Bank, all the three major heavyweights are up. They're marginally up, but still they are slightly in the positive. They're technically flat, but they're at least not negative. Okay, I have SBI, I have IndusInd, okay, here, and I have Axis also. So pretty much flat, scenario for the Bank Nifty with a slight bullish tinge as of now. That is how I would put it. Flat with a slight bullish bias. And if I open the chart of the Bank Nifty, I get the same thing. It is flat, but it's a slight bullish bias. Why? Because it is still above the CPR. It has not gone below the CPR. And if I look at the Nifty, I see that it is better off today. So between Nifty and Bank Nifty is better. And I've told you guys that there is one particular neo trader who is extremely committed, and that man is Ranjan. And Ranjan has already gone and identified his first stock for the day, and he's done a good job because he's taken efforts to track the stock that we were seeing before the market opened, and that is Dabur. And I can see that we've already got our first trade in Dabur right now. So if I see the first trade in Dabur is here, and let me go to the rolling ticker, okay, and see why we have picked Dabur. Over here we have, and if I go here and if I write Dabur, I can see that it has crossed above its previous day's high. If I come to the CPR page, yeah, and if I just refresh the CPR page and let me see if Dabur was there in level 1, okay, whether or not we have a level 1 breakout in Dabur, okay. And here we go, and yes, we have it here. Here we are with Dabur level 1, all 3 green dots. Apart from that, there is Alchem, there is UBL also, there is Torrent Power also here, Asian Paint is also over here, okay. Adani Enterprises is also there, okay. So Dabur, yes, first pick, so very good, like Ranjan, very good. So if we do take this trade, we will be if we keep our stop loss so low, our risk reward will not be in our favor. So what we'll do is we will keep it below the day's low, okay, and we will go to our stock analyzer page, and we will have a look at Dabur and see what to do from our stock analyzer page. So when I write Dabur here and when I say go, what do I see? Okay, I see that the stock is close to 1%. The momentum dials are neutral, but I have my Ichimoku score that is high, 77 almost. Okay, when I go down, I see that R3 is 556 and R4 level is 561. Okay, so R3 will be like your first target, and 561, that is R4, can be your second target. Okay, that is how you can play the trade on Dabur. Please tell me what signal are you seeing in Britannia, and we will check that out. Like how Ranjan has seen that Dabur is broken out above its previous day's high, yeah, and that is why he is sort of asked us to analyze Dabur. So you please tell me what signal are you seeing, and based on that we will analyze Britannia as well. Okay. So what we can do is we can wait for this particular candle to close and see what happens. If this particular candle closes like it has, and we get one more green candle here, and if we have a higher close, so what we had here, the first candle that pokes out, right, that is your signal candle. Okay. The next candle that closes above your level on the green becomes your confirmation candle. So once you get your confirmation candle, you can look for a trade in Dabur. And like, why are we looking for a trade in Dabur? Because it is one of the stocks that we analyzed earlier, even before the day began. Okay, so the next thing that we will see is Britannia. Let us look at Britannia. And I find that Britannia also seems to have crossed its previous day's high. Abhay Deshmukh is telling Havells also seems to have crossed its previous day's high. So let us look at both. So both Britannia and Havells are stocks that are in an uptrend. So we can look at both of these stocks, and we are seeing that the Nifty also is in the positive. Okay, and the next stock that we will be seeing is Britannia. Let me go to Britannia, and what do I see in Britannia? Here I am seeing an excellent movement in Britannia already. Our level 1 trade already here is active. So technically we have a active level 1 trade in Britannia. If I go to the CPR page, I will see that I have Britannia here with 2 green dots. Okay, so that is something that we can look for. Again, when I go to the stock analyzer page, what do I see in Britannia? What do I see? Yeah. Okay, the momentum dials here are neutral. The Ichimoku score does not really add up. Okay, so the Ichimoku score is not so much. It is at 3821. Okay, and the R3 level is 3834 and 3881. Okay, so what we need to do in Britannia is, from here the move that will go, it is almost gone and it is touching R3. So we will have to wait to see if R3 is going to hold or R3 is going to break out, because the Ichimoku score in this is low. Okay, we have a low Ichimoku score here, so we will want to see this current move can go all the way to R3, but once R3 level is come, we will have to wait to see if it is going to sustain and give us a close above R3 or no. And because if I see where we are like already very close to this level right now. Okay, only like 6 rupees to go. So that is something that we need to see in Britannia. HUL, like Ganesh says HUL has moved above R3. Let us look at Hindustan Unilever, and let me go and see Hindustan Unilever here, if we've got any signal in Hind Unilever. Yeah, 15th. Oh, Hindustan Unilever previous days high cross. Okay, Hindustan Unilever also seems to have crossed above its previous day's high. So yes, R3 breakout almost coming over here. So yes, HUL. Okay, HUL narrow CPR gap up, along with follow through, along with level 1 breakout, along with R3 breakout also now. So yes, ladies and gentlemen, tell me what you will do in this particular stock. And it is open above H4 also. Okay, Jinai has added now. Jinai also is a very awesome trader, and he has added that it is open above H4 also. So abhi aap log mere ko batao, what are we going to do in Hindustan Unilever? Usko abhi lenge, we will buy it like right now, or we will wait for this particular candle to close and we will then buy it. What do you think, guys? Okay, think and tell me on the chat. Till then, what we'll do is, we'll go and have a look at the technical picture for Hindustan Unilever. Okay, we'll go and have a look at the technical picture of this. Let us hit go, Okay, and what I see here again, I see that the Ichimoku bull score is around 21. Okay, so we might have to wait for an R3 breakout to happen, and as we speak an R3 breakout is happening, and 2584 is the R4 level here. Okay, 2584. I see that the PDI is higher than the MDI. MACD also is on the positive. RSI above 50. Okay, and ATR is around 12 rupees का ATR है, 2584 है. So let me go here, and I think I am going to be getting I may get an R3 breakout here. 2584. How much is it? Okay guys, tell me, are you going to take the trade here or are you going to wait? Okay, so 2584 approximately is like a 2 times of the ATR. Okay, that is what 2584 is. Yeah, 2 times ATR is coming as the target. Okay guys, tell me fast, what are you going to do? Are you going to take it now, or are you going to wait for this particular candle to close? What are you going to do, guys? Tell me fast. Are you going to enter this trade right now or later? Like what's going to happen? Please tell me quickly on the chat. Let me now come up with the position. If our long position is here, 2584 is what we are seeing. So 2584 is what we'll see over here, and I can see that our stop loss can either be here if you want a small stop loss. So really high risk reward trade you are getting here. So we can keep a small stop loss in case it fails at R3 and turns, and then later on if it's going to go up again, we can enter the trade again. So we have a very small stop loss and we have a big target. So if you want to put a proper stop loss, you can put it here below the day's low. Even when you keep it below the day's low, you have like enough room here. Almost it is like 1:1. Okay, but people who want to take a small trade, quick trade, if you want small stop loss, you can keep it like this also. You can do this. People who have the affordability can do this. Okay, so that is what we saw in Hindustan Unilever. Jinai will wait for this particular candle to close. Okay, what about all of the others? Jinai said that he will wait for this candle to close and then he will initiate. What about everybody else? I want to hear about what you like. Ganesh has already entered the trade. He is already in. So Ganesh is in. What about everyone else? Ashit. Yeah, even you are, even he is interested in HUL. What about everyone else? What will you all do? Are you going to enter now? Are you going to enter after another green candle? How is it? How is it? Please tell me on the chat, guys. Let's have a more interactive session. Okay. Okay, so let us look at some other stocks now and come back here. Let us go to Britannia, and what do we see in Britannia? Yeah, Britannia, we've got an R3 breakout in Britannia as well. Yeah, okay, so here again, so now you people need to tell me what to do in Britannia. Do we buy here or do we wait for this particular candle to close? What do we do? Please tell me on the chat. Ashit is going to buy HUL again at 2551. Okay, so let me go back to Hindustan Unilever and see what is happening here. Here we go. Okay, we see that this particular candle is still ongoing. 2551. Ashit is buying it again. Like Vinayagam has also entered. Jay Kumar Gujjar and Jinai are going to wait for the close of this particular candle. So let us see what happens. Okay, let us see what happens. We have 1 more minute to go before this particular candle closes, and we can see that it is almost going in red now. So what are you guys going to do now? Are you going to wait, or are you going to enter, or are you going to wait? Come on guys, tell me now. It has become red. The candle that was green has become red now. So what are you going to do? Tell me, guys, quickly tell me what are you going to do. Come on. Okay. Let us see Britannia also. What do we do? What do we do? What do we do? Come on, guys. What do we do? Please tell me. Okay. Tell me soon. Till then, let me look at something else. Let me look at what else has come on the rolling ticker. I will go here. Do I want to put something else? Muthoot Fin seems to have crossed its previous day's high. So Muthoot Fin was a potential reversal candidate. And let's see. Yes, we've got potential reversal in Muthoot Fin. It seems to have crossed its previous day's high. I showed you potential reversal before the market opens, right? So we have got we have got our confirmation for that in the live market, and we see that it has also crossed its previous day's high. So maybe we can look for a reversal trade in Muthoot Fin. Okay. And here we are. We have a level 1 trade coming up in Muthoot Fin also, like a level 1 reversal trade coming in Muthoot Fin. So yes, Muthoot Fin is something that we can keep in mind. Okay. Ganesh says, will buy Britannia after I will enter once I see a full green candle close above R3. Yes, very good, very good. Okay, like very good, Ganesh. So what, like Ganesh has said, I don't know how many of you even heard what I told you earlier. What I told you earlier was that the first candle that pokes is always the signal candle. Okay, so this is a signal candle. This one also is a signal candle. If we get a proper close in green, if we see a full candle that closes in green above R3, that one becomes a confirmation candle. Okay, so what Ganesh has said is he's going to wait for that confirmation candle to come, and that is when he is going to enter. Okay, I see that Deepak Kamath has already booked profit in Britannia. So what you can do, maybe Deepak, is at R3 level you can do stop to cost, okay, and book part profit, because if we can get a fresh move above R3 you can carry it, or if you book complete profit also, no problem. If we have a close above R3, you can always look for a trade number 2 in Britannia. Okay, that is the two ways when you can action this particular thing. Okay, and let us see what is happening now in Dabur. Let us go to Dabur and let us see. Yeah, where are we in? Yes, our trade in Dabur is very much active, guys. I told you about Dabur, and that trade is active. R3 will be the first target over here, and the way it moves, it looks like the first target will be achieved soon. Okay, so yes, Dabur is active, and let us go back to doing our time pass in Britannia. Okay, this is good fun. Yeah, and here we have here we have 2 more minutes to go before this candle closes. If this candle is going to close in green, what Ganesh has said that he is going to initiate a trade here. Deepak Kamath has already booked profit in Britannia when it came to level 1. Let me go to Hind Unilever and see what is happening over there. That was another stock we were talking about. Again, it is there. Again, you people need to tell me what you will do. Okay, right here. So yes, again, so we will. Okay, I will give you the conclusion for Hindustan Unilever. I told you about signal candle and confirmation candle. We need to win the moment the confirmation candle comes, our trade in Hindustan Unilever will become active. Okay, that is what we've been saying. Now let us go back to rolling ticker and see what else. McDowell N. Okay, let us look at United Spirits. United Spirits also was a stock that was, in the positive. So let us look at McDowell. McDowell, we will have to wait for a previous day high to go back. It crossed and it came back down. So we will have to wait. HCL Tech has broken previous day's low. HCL Tech is already a stock that is falling for so many days, and there seems to be no respite in HCL Tech. Every time it sort of rallied till the CPR here, and it's getting beaten down again. So yes, HCL Tech is another stock that is showing no respite. The bears are really getting hold of this stock. And let us see now. Book profit in Tata Consumer. So Ganesh has booked profit in Tata Consumer. So let us see. He says that open equal to low. So here, based on this open equal to low signal in Tata Consumer and BB cut, Ganesh has made profit. Superb, Ganesh. I find that Ganesh is very good at picking stocks. So like keep it up, Ganesh. You are awesome. Stalin, hi Stalin. Please come up with your analysis. I am looking to see what you are you are doing. Okay. So let me see what is happening. Talent, please tell me. Sanjay says Bank Nifty not looking good, which may drag the Nifty also. So in the morning when we came, let us go back and let us start looking at the breadth picture of the Bank Nifty. Okay, in the morning it was completely flat when we first saw it, right? And if I go now, what do I see? I see that two Bank of Baroda and AU Bank. These two stocks now have become the top losers. The third one is Federal Bank. Fourth one is Bandhan. Okay. Firstly, these are not the leading stocks of the Bank Nifty. Okay, the leading stocks of the Bank Nifty are Kotak, are HDFC Bank, IndusInd Bank, and ICICI Bank. These stocks are flat. They have not yet become bearish. All right, and these are the stocks that have a high weightage on the Nifty as well. So as long as these high weighted stocks don't participate in the particular fall, I see that slowly Axis Bank has started participating. SBI भी थोड़ा बहुत वो side में जा रहा है. But as long as these two, don't go into the dark green zone, we may not see a fast movement down on the Bank Nifty. But अगर SBI or Axis Bank start participating more with the bears, then we will have to start getting worried for the Bank Nifty. So let me go to the chart of the Bank Nifty and see what is happening. I can see that the chart of the Bank Nifty almost struggling at the lower end of the CPR. If I go to the Nifty, what is happening? Let me see. The Nifty will maybe has the support of the CPR. Okay, so Nifty में क्या है? CPR का support है जो Bank Nifty में नहीं है, वो तोड़ के नीचे जा रहा है. Okay, so again I told you this in the morning as well. Between the Nifty and the Bank Nifty, the Nifty looks stronger today. Okay, 2 days back it was the Bank Nifty, today it is the Nifty. Yes, let me see the indexes. Okay, the auto index is having a level 1 breakout. So if auto index is giving a level 1 breakout, let us start looking at these auto stocks now. TVS Motor hai, M&M hai, is inside TVS Motor, inside CPR. M&M got out of CPR. Maruti में level 1 trade आ गया. So Maruti already in level 1, guys. So you can have a look at Maruti, and let us look at Tata Motors. Tata Motors लिखते हैं. Tata Motors में भी almost level 1 आ ही गया. So let us go here, and let me go. This is my level 1, and I see that Maruti has come from auto here. Bajaj Auto is here. Havells, all 3 green dots. Okay, Havells is there. Escorts hai. Dabur hai. That is the trade we were discussing. What else do we have? What else? Tata Motors not yet come, but एक बार Havells देख लेते. What is happening in Havells? Because Havells was one of the stocks that is looking good on the daily charts. Or abhi Havells went all the way up till R3, has taken resistance and come down. So if Havells is going to sort of sustain over here, what we will have to see is for some consolidation and maybe a fresh move again all the way up to R3. Okay, that is what we will have to see. Short ICICI, it is below CPR. So I saw that when I looked at the breadth reading of the Bank Nifty, I didn't see ICICI Bank leading the decline in Bank Nifty. So I don't want to short it exactly below CPR. I want to wait for it to go up to level 1 at least. So Ashit, if it goes to level 1 over here, only short ICICI if you see it here in level 1. So उसको level 1 में आने दो, उसके लिए wait करो थोड़ा. Okay. Britannia, like Vinayakam has entered Britannia. Okay, so Britannia trade active. Okay, let us go and check out Britannia now. What is happening in Britannia? And yes, the trade is very much active now in Britannia. So let us go and see where our R4 level in Britannia is. So let me go here and let me see. It's I can see here it has gone between R3 to R4. ये वाला जो area है, like R3 to R4, यहाँ पे Britannia आ गया, हिंदुस्तान यूनिलीवर भी आ गया. Okay, so let us now go to Britannia and let us go and check out the target for Britannia, which is at R4 level 3881. Okay, 3881 is what we will have to see. And 3881, where will 3881 come? Let us see. 3881 will come here. Okay, here. That is going to be our possible, our first target in Britannia. Our stop loss can be somewhere here. Okay, below this particular small body candle that is there. So maybe a quick trade we will have to we can take in Britannia until 2881. If we want a higher target than that, I have told you guys what to do if you want to see higher targets. So आपने देखा कि R4 on daily is gone here. You go from intraday, go to multi-day, go down, and ये 3947 आपको मिला, which is multi-day R2. Okay, 3874 is weekly R1, and weekly R2 is 3947 that you are seeing here. So if you want even higher target than that, you can look for ये वाला यहाँ पे all the way till here. Okay, that can be your next target. Okay, so that is how you will see it. Tata Consumer hits R3, booked my second lot. Superb, Ganesh, superb, awesome, that's great. Now let us see whether Hind Unilever में कुछ आया कि नहीं आया. हिंदुस्तान यूनिलीवर में, let us look at that. Yes, इसमें भी अपना आ गया. देखो, इसमें भी our trade now became active. We got a higher green candle here. So all of you people, how many people waited? How many people took the trade? Please write all that. Please write all of that on the chat, please. Okay, please tell me that. Let us look at Dabur was the next stock that we discussed. Let us look at that. Okay, we will have to wait now in Dabur. It is moved up, it is coming back down, it is taking support at previous day high. उसके नीचे अपने पास R1 भी है, अपना stop loss तो एकदम नीचे है, तो we don't need to worry. So it is consolidating here, so we will have to give this trade some time to perform, right? Okay, so let us go at our okay, so we are seeing that Dabur is coming down. It is almost going to go and hit the stop loss now. So all of you people, you will have to wait for your stop loss to come, और अगर इस पे stop loss लगा तो आपको stop loss लेना पड़ेगा. Okay, that is nothing that you can do. But as of right now, it has not yet hit the stop loss. But अगर stop loss लगा तो आपको लेना पड़ेगा. Okay, so let us now move to M&M. Again, we don't have our trade in M&M. We had a level 1 in Maruti. Okay, so the level 1 is active very much in Maruti. Let us go to Eicher now. What is happening in Eicher Motors? Again, narrow CPR, but no level 1 here. Let me check out ICICI Bank. What is happening in ICICI Bank? ICICI Bank. Okay, we will at least wait for S1 to cross in ICICI Bank. Emphasis, previous day broken, BB bearish. Okay, let us go here and let us write emphasis and see what is coming here in emphasis. Bollinger Band cut previous day, and IT stocks are anyway on the weaker side. So let us look at emphasis now. Or emphasis may, yes, level 1 aa gaya. Your level 1 trade very much is active in emphasis, Anand Gokhale. Very much active emphasis. So good pick. Emphasis was a good pick because IT stocks are weak, and I am seeing that even today, if I go to the Nifty 50, what do I see? Where do I find emphasis here? I see here. See, I can see Techem is here, Infi is here, Wipro and TCS. All of these stocks, HCL Tech, all IT stocks again are in the red. So yes, we can look for some, declines in emphasis, and it is given a fresh move, a fresh level 1 breakdown. We have got an emphasis, a fresh one. Okay, so here it is gone, moved in our dark red also. So dark red may be here. So emphasis also is another stock where we can see. So what we will do in emphasis is we will have to take a short position. Okay, we will have to take a short position in emphasis. If we take a short position here, our target all the way till R3. So R3 is a pretty far off target, and our stop loss can be here. Okay, so that is how the trade will look in emphasis. Either you can wait all the way till R3 or 50% of the distance also. If you are happy, Anand Gokhale, you can look to book out, because R3 is almost 1.6%. That's a pretty far away move. Okay, pretty far away move that we can take advantage of. So your stop loss, either you can keep it here, and a better stop loss to keep would either be here, which is inside the CPR. Okay, so that is so if this is too much for you, at least keep it below the first one. अगर ये आप अफोर्ड नहीं कर सकते तो आपको फिर यहाँ पे आप रखना पड़ेगा, पर यहाँ पे रखना रिस्क है. कीपिंग इट इनसाइड द CPR इज बेटर. सो यू विल हैव टू हैव अफोर्डेबिलिटी टू टेक दिस पर्टिकुलर ट्रेड. अगर आपको इतना बड़ा स्टॉप लॉस रखने का अफोर्डेबल, इफ इट इज नॉट अफोर्डेबल फॉर यू टू कीप सच अ बिग स्टॉप लॉस, you will have to manage it through the quantity that you are trading. Okay, that is how you need to plan this particular trade, and that is how you all need to sort of put your targets and stop loss in all the positions that you people are taking. Okay, so next let me see the earnings for today. I wanted to do that even before the market started, but now I have Jindal Steel, LTTS, Oberoi, Federal Bank. Okay, these are the stocks in the FNO segment. Then of course there is Lloyds, there is Just Dial, there is Den, Kesoram, Aditya Birla Money, Opto Circuits, ये सब है. But these four are going to be the main ones that the market is going to pay attention to. So LTTS also is going to launch. So LTI का कल था, उसके पहले Mindtree का था, HCL Tech का आया और TCS का आया. अभी आज LTTS का रिजल्ट आएगा. So let us see how that will pan out. It will be released after market only. So yeah, that is something that you all need to pay attention to. Okay, so yes, now let us see what else is happening here. And what else is that Tata Consumer is amongst the top gainers now. So let us look at Tata Consumer and what's happening in Tata Consumer products. Okay, and I can see that Tata Consumer pretty much roaring, and pretty much, and level 1 has already come in Tata Consumer. I see that like Vinayagam has already sold his second lot on that. I'm getting some alert on Hindustan Unilever. Let us check out Hindustan Unilever and check out what is happening here. And Hindustan Unilever, and I can see that Hindustan Unilever is moving really well. Okay, it is gone way above our entry price. Okay, and it is really doing well. So yes, Hindustan Unilever is something. Anand Gokhale said emphasis. मैंने इतना लंबा analysis already कर लिया. Anand Gokhale, I hope you are able to see that, and you are able to hear that whole analysis that I did. But Hindustan Unilever really sort of moving up, and it is going up like non-stop. Let us look at Britannia now. What is happening in Britannia? Again, even Britannia is really moving up. So really awesome move we are getting in both like Britannia and in Hindustan Unilever. In fact, the first target of R4 will almost come now in Britannia. The first target will come in R4 Britannia. Like Vinayagam is saying that HUL rocks day high. Britannia also rocks days high. Awesome. So both these stocks, HUL and Britannia, seem to be doing really well. So that is great. Anand Gokhale says PVR. Like what signal you are seeing in PVR, Anand Gokhale? Please tell me that, and I will analyze that. Arjun Patel is saying I have booked profits in Tata Consumer. Awesome. So let us look at Tata Consumer once again. We were checking that out, and we got this alert, and we were seeing. So let us go and check out Tata Consumer. And yes, Tata Consumer going all the way to the target levels. So superb level 1 trade here. It can go all the way until R3. So up till R3 there is room in Tata Consumer. Let us go and see if we got something here in PVR. Yes, we got a BB cut and a previous day's high crossed in PVR as well. So let us look at PVR. And if I see PVR also, I will find that okay, it might take support now on previous days high, and here ये वाली जोन में वो ये सपोर्ट लेके वापस टर्न करेगा. That is when we can check out PVR as well. Alright, so now what we'll do is, I see that Britannia is back on the top gainers list. Tata Consumer is here, LIC Housing Finance and Muthoot Fin. We discussed Muthoot Fin as a potential reversal and a level 1 candidate, guys. So let us look at Muthoot Finance now. And I can see that Muthoot Finance is very close to R3. R3 will be the first target for Muthoot Finance. Okay. And let me now see what new has come here. Let me go to the Heikanashi page, and what do I see in Heikanashi? I find that in new trend, I have Torrent Pharma, Gujarat Gas, HAL. Confirmed trend, Alchem, Tata Power, Pidilite, IGL, Whirlpool. Okay, nice. If I will next, I want to go to my Ichimoku dashboard, and from my Ichimoku dashboard, I want to see CS close crosses cloud on 30-minute. What is the fresh signals that have come here? Or I can do it, I can make it simpler. I can just go here and do Ichimoku and see what has come in Ichimoku now. Oh, Titan score of 3, Tata Consumer score of 3, Hindustan Unilever score of 3, Britannia score of 3. ये सब कुछ इसमें score of 3 भी अपने को आ गया. Muthoot Fin score of 2. Yeah. Now Bata, Tata Consumer, Hindustan Unilever, Britannia score of 3, Titan, Muthoot Fin. Okay, so Muthoot Fin में ये Titan भी आ गया. चलो Titan भी देखते हैं. I think someone had written Titan on the chart in the morning. Yeah. And I can see Titan has already given me a breakout above R3 level. Okay, Cummins is above R2. Okay, Dabur and Britannia booked. Let us see Dabur. What is happening in Dabur? We can see now that, as I told you, ये जोन में हमेशा सपोर्ट लेगा और वो रिवर्स करेगा, और ये जोन में सपोर्ट लेके it has reversed now. So Dabur also is active, so we might have to give some time for the trade in Dabur to work. Let us look at Britannia and what is happening. Yes, Britannia also like very much moving favorably, and that the third one was Hindustan Unilever. Okay guys, so I have given you a proper strategy on what all to do and on how to analyze all of these stocks. What I want you guys to do is, I want you guys to go and analyze these stocks now, and I want you people to track it. Okay, that is what you all will do. In the meantime, let us go and see some result stocks, LTTS and Jindal Steel. LTTS में देखते हैं what is happening. The result is due today, so it's pretty much inside CPR. LTTS, Jindal को देखते हैं what is happening in Jindal Steel. Jindal Steel below S1. Okay. And what else do we have from your Oberoi Reality? If I look at Oberoi Reality, what is happening in Oberoi Reality? Also, it is moving sideways inside the CPR. When I looked at the daily chart of Oberoi Reality, I saw that it was in an uptrend. It entered the cloud, and once it entered the cloud, it started facing some resistance on the cloud. Although it is above its TS and KS lines, and there is support of the lower cloud in the inside. So it'll be interesting to see whether what the movement after the results in Oberoi Reality, whether it's going to sort of take it above the cloud, or if it is going to sort of take it back down. So it's in a make or break point of Oberoi Reality. At the same time, we can check out DLF as well on the same sector. DLF is very close to the top end of its cloud. Okay, it might either take resistance here or it might break out, but all interesting points. So all these reality stocks I'm seeing are in a very interesting make or break point. So the results that will come out now for these stocks will have a very good and a very important bearing on the trend of these stocks. Okay, so that is something that we might have to sort of pay attention to. Right. Okay, guys. So what else do we have here? Let us go back and check out the chart of both the Nifty and the Bank Nifty now. Okay. So 15,880 is what I is told you on the downside. 16,000 very important level for the Nifty to cross. That doesn't look like it's happening right now because the Nifty has become completely flat. Okay, let me look at the Bank Nifty. What's happening on the Bank Nifty? The Bank Nifty is really falling now, and it has gone all the way to S1. So as we suspected in the morning, Bank Nifty continues to be weaker than the Nifty, right? And with that, I think I have reached the end of today's session. I would like to thank all of you guys who have logged in, and I hope you guys learned something from this particular session. What you guys need to do is you guys need to have a broader idea of what you are seeing. You need to have an idea of what is happening in the market. You need to have an idea of what are those sectors that are in play, and amongst those sectors you need to sort of pick out the stocks, and you need to sort of play, and you need to be a little more prepared when you come in the morning to trade. Okay, we need to do our EOD analysis. We need to identify stocks like how we identified all this Britannia, Hindustan Unilever. We had done analysis of the FMCG sector before the market opened. ऐसे करके आपको प्रिपरेशन के साथ एंट्री मारना है मार्केट पे, ठीक है. और आपने देख लिया, मैंने भी आज सुबह आप लोग सबको दिखाया है that it does not take long to do this preparation. Daily I do it with you. I use NeoTrader to do it, and I complete it in like 5 or 10 minutes. I just spend 5 to 10 minutes before the market starts in sort of doing all of this analysis, and the moment the market opens, I know clearly what to do and clearly what stocks and charts to see. Okay, and I've seen that you people have also slowly started doing that. Okay, I know for a fact that Ranjan is doing it. I know that Ashit and Arjun Patel and Anand Gokhale and Ganesh and all of these people are doing it. Okay, all of these guys have started doing it now, right? So that is the approach that you guys need to follow daily, and you focus on the process. Focus on this process, and I'm telling you that the 100% आपको प्रॉफिट बनाना ही है. 100% आपका प्रॉफिट बनेगा. जस्ट फॉलो दिस प्रोसेस इन अ वेरी डिलीजेंट मैनर. ओके ओके, फॉलो इट इन अ वेरी वेरी डिलीजेंट मैनर. आपका फायदा होना ही है मार्केट में. अभी ऐसा ऐसा 100% गारंटीड प्रॉफिट नहीं होता मार्केट में, बट वन थिंग यू डू, like definitely one thing is guaranteed in the market. If you put efforts, if you do proper research, you do proper analysis, and you're fully prepared and you come in, though your success is guaranteed. Okay, okay. So let us focus on doing that, and I will see you again next week for all the people who are in Delhi, I will be meeting you in Delhi on Sunday, because we have so we are doing our seminar on Delhi. So for all you people who want to, you can just go to our various social media links and everywhere, and you will find the link to our seminar of Delhi. So that is where we will be on the weekend. So we might meet again on Tuesday now. So till then, I would wish all of you guys a great day of trading ahead, and also a very, very great weekend. And I will see you again next week, same time, 8:45 a.m. Okay, goodbye and good trading.